From the outside, a sailboat glides across the water with elegant simplicity, hiding a complex world of interconnected systems beneath its deck. These hidden networks are the lifeblood of the vessel, ensuring safety and comfort during every voyage, whether in harbor or mid-ocean. We begin by opening the access panels to reveal the essential infrastructure, from fuel and water systems to electrical and bilge management. The freshwater system is our first stop, where tanks often molded directly into the hull structure require careful seasonal flushing. Most cruising sailboats carry between 30 and 100 gallons in these integral fiberglass tanks, which are built into the hull. Because these tanks are molded directly into the structure, they cannot be removed for easier cleaning, inspection, or manual scrubbing. This permanent installation is precisely why contamination goes completely undetected until the water already smells or tastes wrong to the crew. Without proper maintenance, these tanks can harbor contaminants, making regular cleaning a non-negotiable task for any responsible boat owner. We recommend flushing every tank at the start of each season with a diluted bleach solution to ensure the water remains potable. Using a ratio of 1 teaspoon per gallon, you can sanitize the system before rinsing it completely and refilling with fresh water. At the heart of this system sits the 12-volt pressure pump, which maintains the flow of water throughout the entire cabin. When you open a faucet, the pump runs until system pressure is restored. Then it shuts off automatically to conserve battery power. If you hear this pump running constantly without a faucet open, it is a clear warning sign of a leak demanding attention. Common leak points include loose hose clamps, aged fittings, or failing valves that require a quick inspection to prevent water loss. For long-distance cruisers, true independence comes from the water maker, a device that converts surrounding seawater into pure, drinkable fresh water. Did you know that a modern 12-volt water maker produces clean water directly from raw ocean salt water at impressive hourly rates? Using the principle of reverse osmosis, these systems allow sailors to replace their daily consumption with minimal energy usage and effort. The membrane pores are so small that salt molecules cannot pass through them, ensuring only pure water molecules reach your tank. An offshore crew of 2 consumes approximately 6 gallons of fresh water per day, a fraction of standard household usage. A water maker running just 2 hours each day replaces everything used, providing a surplus that keeps the crew hydrated and clean. Understanding these hidden components is the foundational step toward mastering the maintenance required to keep a vessel seaworthy and reliable. By demystifying these systems, we transform the daunting task of boat maintenance into a manageable routine for any aspiring offshore explorer. With these basics secured, a sailor can confidently navigate the open sea, knowing their vessel is prepared for the journey ahead. Next, we turn our attention to the diesel fuel system, the primary engine of your vessel's propulsion and electrical generation. Every auxiliary sailboat carries a diesel engine, and that engine requires clean, uncontaminated fuel to operate reliably at sea. Fuel tanks range from 10 gallons on a small day sailor to 80 gallons or more on a dedicated blue water passage maker vessel. The fuel draw line pulls diesel from the bottom of the tank through a primary fuel filter before reaching the engine. This primary filter is the first and most important line of defense against engine failure during a critical passage at sea. We recommend draining the water separator bowl and inspecting the filter element every single month without any exception whatsoever. The fuel return line carries unused diesel back from the injectors to the main tank, keeping the fuel cool during operation. This return circulation prevents airlock during heavy engine loading, ensuring the engine continues to run smoothly under various conditions. Dedicated fuel jugs stored in cockpit lockers can extend your range on passages well beyond the normal capacity of your tanks. If you are learning something here, give this video a thumbs up right now and subscribe to How Things Work Simply. Every video in this series goes exactly this deep, and more are published every single week for our growing community. The black water system manages human waste produced by the marine head, which is the technical term for the onboard toilet. In United States coastal waters within 3 nautical miles of shore, federal law prohibits the discharge of any untreated waste. The fine for violating these regulations can be up to $2,000 per incident, making compliance a serious financial matter. Black water leaving the head flows through a Y valve that directs waste to one of 2 distinct destinations for disposal. In all coastal and inland waters, the Y valve must direct waste into the holding tank to prevent illegal overboard discharge. Holding tanks typically store between 20 and 40 gallons, requiring regular monitoring to ensure they do not reach full capacity. When the tank reaches capacity, the boat must proceed to a marina pump-out station to empty the contents safely and legally. Did you know a single marine head installation contains, at minimum, 3 separate through-hull seacocks for intake, outlet, and discharge? Confusing any one of these valves during an emergency can either flood the boat or result in a serious federal violation. Mount a laminated card at the head showing every valve, its location, and its correct position for both coastal and offshore. Every person aboard must read it before using the head on the first day to ensure they understand the system. Gray water is the second category of wastewater produced aboard, coming from the galley sink, shower, and cockpit drains. Gray water carries food residue, soap, and biological material, but it does not contain the human waste found in black water. Beyond 3 nautical miles offshore, gray water may be discharged directly overboard in most jurisdictions without any additional treatment. Within 3 miles, in marinas and protected state waters, gray water regulations vary significantly based on your specific geographic location. California and several Great Lakes states treat gray water the same as black water, requiring strict adherence to local rules. Cockpit soul drains are large diameter through holes that typically exit the hull below the waterline on most production sailboat models. A cockpit drain seacock that is left open while the boat sits unattended at the dock becomes a major flooding risk. Close every seacock below the waterline whenever you leave the boat unattended to ensure the vessel remains safe and dry. The electrical system on a modern cruising sailboat is arguably the most complex hidden system aboard any private sailing vessel. Most sailboats operate on a 12-volt DC foundation, powering everything from navigation lights to the essential onboard autopilot systems. Blue water cruisers also carry a 120-volt AC inverter for appliances and laptop charging far from shore power sources. The battery bank stores all onboard energy, and most cruisers utilize multiple batteries wired together for maximum total amp-hour capacity. Properly managing these electrical loads is essential for maintaining the health of your battery bank during long, remote voyages. By understanding these interconnected systems, you gain the knowledge required to troubleshoot issues before they become major problems at sea. Mastering these hidden systems ensures that your time on the water remains safe, comfortable, and focused on the joy of sailing. Beyond the water systems, the vessel relies on a robust diesel engine, fueled by tanks that can hold up to 80 gallons of diesel. These fuel tanks are protected by primary filters, which act as the critical first line of defense against contaminants and potential engine failure. Regular maintenance of these filters, along with checking the fuel return lines, is absolutely essential for long-term engine health and operational reliability. The narrative shifts next to waste management, where strict regulations govern blackwater discharge, especially within 3 nautical miles of the coastline. Beyond blackwater, sailors must also manage gray water systems, which collect drainage from sinks, showers, and the cockpit drains throughout the vessel. The electrical system serves as the final and most complex layer, utilizing a 12-volt DC foundation to power navigation, lighting, and communication. Many modern cruisers supplement this DC power with inverters, allowing the vessel to run standard AC appliances while far away from any shore power. By meticulously maintaining these systems, from monitoring seacocks to balancing battery banks, a sailor ensures their vessel remains a safe and comfortable home. Ultimately, transforming these hidden maintenance tasks into a routine creates a reliable foundation, allowing for successful and worry-free exploration on the open water.